Hello everyone. In this video, let's talk about decision making statements. Okay, so these statements we can also call as flow control statements. So these decision making statements, they are used to decide the direction of flow of a program execution. Okay, so how the program has to be executed based upon the condition, it will execute that means it will take the decision and it will execute depending upon the condition, okay, based upon the condition. So in real life also, if you consider, there come some situations where we need to make some decisions, okay, and based on those decisions we have to decide what we have to do next, right? So similarly in programming also some situations will arise where we need to make some decisions and based on those decisions we have to execute the block of statements. Okay, so the decision making statements in C language are C. These are all decision making statements. So simple if else statement, nested if else ladder, switch statement, jump statements. So under jump statement we have break, continue, go to and return. Okay, so these are all decision making statements in C language. Okay, now in this video let's talk about the first two decision making statements, that is a simple if statement and if else statement. Okay, so first coming to simple if statement. Okay, so this is the syntax. If you have to specify the condition, okay, and within the block you have to write the block of statements. So this block of statements means if this condition is true, so whatever may be the statements you have to execute, you have to represent those statements in this block. Okay, so this if statement is the most simple decision making statement. Okay, so it is used to decide whether a certain statement, okay, or a block of statements will be executed or not. Okay, that means if a condition is true, then it will execute the block of statements. Okay, otherwise it won't execute anything. Okay, so that's about the if statement. Here you will specify some condition. If the condition is true, this block of statements will be executed. Otherwise, it won't do anything. But if you write any statements outside this block, okay, then those statements will be executed even if the condition is true or false. Okay, I will show you with an example program so that you will get a better clarity. Okay, so see here, this is my program using simple if. So here hash include stdio.h header file included. Next coming to main function, here I have taken a number, a variable num, and it is initialized with a value of 5. Okay, so here this is my simple if block. So here what is the condition I have specified? If num is greater than 0, that means the number is a positive number. 5 is greater than 0, right? So condition is true. So if condition is true, what happens? If block statements has to be executed. So here I have written a printf statement, number is positive. Okay, so the block is ended here. If you get a closing brace, that means if block is ended. So here this printf statement is outside the if block. So here I have specified that I am not in the if block. Okay, so whatever may be the statement which was written after the block, okay, that statement will be executed either if the condition is true or false. Okay, that means this statement will be executed if this is true or if it is false. In both cases this statement is executed. Okay, so now let me run this code. So see here, number is positive if block statement is executed because the condition is true. So I am not in the if block. So this statement will be executed as I told, either if condition is true or false, this statement will be executed because it was written outside the block. Okay, so here this will be executed only if the condition is true because this statement, this string, okay, I have specified within the if condition. Okay, if the condition is true, only this statement has to be executed, this string has to be printed. Okay, suppose for example here if I specify like this, that means if num is less than 0, okay, is 5 less than 0, condition false, right? Suppose if this condition is false, this statement has not to be executed, right? Because this statement is to be executed only if the condition is true. right? So if the condition is false, what it has to do, it just comes outside the block. Okay, so here outside the block I have specified I am not in if block, right? This statement has to be executed, right? So see here, if the condition is false, what happens? See, again I am running the code. So now num is less than 0, so the condition is false, right? So that's why it just comes outside the if block and it executed the statement which was written outside the if block. That statement only it has printed. Okay, so like this simple if statement will be executed. Okay, so this is the program using simple if. Okay, now see here, the next one is if else statement. Okay, the syntax for if else is if condition, okay, true statements. That means if this condition is true, then it will execute this block of statement. And else, so when it has to come to the else block, if the condition is false, so in simple if it just executes the true statements only. Okay, if the condition is false, it won't do anything, it will just come out of the block. But suppose if you want to specify if the condition is false, what it has to do, what statement it has to execute. Suppose if you want to specify that, then it is better to go with if else statements. So see here, if the syntax is if followed by condition. So here you have to specify the condition. So if the condition is true, it will just execute the true statements block. Okay, so it will execute this true statement block and it will come out of the block. Suppose if the condition is false, what it will do, it will skip this block and it will execute the else block. Okay, like this if else statements execution will be done. Okay, now let me explain this if else with an example program. So this is my program using if else statement. Okay, so here I have taken a variable num and I have initialized it with a value of 10. Okay, so here in this program I am going to check whether 10 is an even or odd number. Okay, so what is the logic, how you can check whether a 10 is any number, it is an even or odd? If you divide any number with 2, okay, if the remainder is 0, it is an even number, otherwise it is an odd number. Okay, so here modulo operation I am using because I have to consider the remainder value. Okay, so here num is 10 because num is initialized with 10, so 10 modulo 2. Okay, the remainder is 0, right? So that means if condition is true here. So if the if condition is true, so whatever may be the statements which are written within this block, those statements has to be executed. Okay, so the opening parenthesis, okay, and the closing parenthesis, this is opening flower brace and closing flower brace. So whatever may be the statement which are written within this, this comes under if block. Okay, these are called as block of statements. Similarly here within this parenthesis, opening and closing parenthesis, I have written another printf statement. So those comes under, this statement comes under else block statements. Okay, so here if the condition is true, okay, then if block statement will be executed, right? So here as a 10 modulo 2 is equals to 0, the remainder is 0, the condition is true, so it has to execute this printf statement, right? So now let me run the code. So the output is, see here, 10 is even number. Okay, so suppose here if I initialize the num variable with 11, okay, so here 11 modulo 2, if you divide 11 with 2, is the remainder 0? No. Now in this case the remainder is 1. So here if block condition gets false. Okay, suppose if block condition gets false, then it has to execute else block statements, right? If this condition is true only, the if block statements will be executed. If the condition is false, what happens? Else block, the cursor comes to the else block and it will execute the statements which are written within the else block. So in this case here it has to print 11 is odd number, right? So let me run the code again. So see here the output is 11 is odd number. So like this if else if else statements will work. Okay, so in this video we have covered simple if and if else block statements. Okay, so in next videos we will cover the remaining decision making statements. Okay, thank you.